I want y'all to take a close look at my security cameras here. That's my daughter. You see the time, April the 13th, 2023, about 5:22 in the morning. Warming her truck up to get ready to go to work. We have a squatter that's next door that nothing but negativity be happening at this house next door, where a squatter refused to leave out of a lady's property, off a lady's property. You see, that go to squatter. Ain't that something coincidental that the squatter just come out when my daughter going to work? Some of y'all may say that this is just tripping, but it ain't. You see how he turned around? But this squatter got a criminal history that I have to keep an eye on. My daughters and them know the criminal history, and don't nothing but negative things happens in this house where there's no water, there's no gas, and no heat, and all type of drug addicts and other type of negative people come in and out of that house with him. But don't you think it's coincidental that my 17-year-old daughter get up to warm her truck up, and look who come out? This ain't the first time we seen that, but I'm sure he know the security cameras is here. But to be aware is to be alive. And like I said, I don't care who said it, I'm tripping, but I live over here. And I see what happens next door. I seen how many times the police come here. I seen how many drug addicts go in there and stay. You see what I'm saying? I seen how many times this individual done things and taken other people's stuff. But I have to keep an eye on my daughter. You see what I'm saying? The police is aware of what's happening. Since this squatter been here, it been making our block look real bad. Peace be still. Got to make sure my daughter get out of here safely. Especially with the things that's been going on. And, you know, a squatter living next door, you know, is dangerous, especially when this squatter has a criminal background that's will make you want to keep an eye on them. This is another thing about squatters, especially this particular squatter. You see all these times they was over there against the house that this squatter been in for about 4 or 5 months or more, on the corner of that house right there. Then he moved him over there by one of my neighbor's fence. And my neighbor had him to move him away from that, so he moves him over here. You see, this draws snakes. You see what I'm saying? The squatter don't care. But if the squatter living in the house where they done cut the electricity off, they done cut the lights off, they done cut the gas off. You see what I'm saying? That squatter don't care. But then you have a female, black female, that was running for city council here in town. When the person that owns this house had the sheriff and the police out here and a few other people trying to get this squatter out of her house, here come this black female that was running for city council and lost. And I'm glad she lost, because I voted against her. She black and I voted for a white woman that won. For those that say I'm racist, I'm an activist. You see what I'm saying? I'm an ambassador. You know, I know my tone be up, and sometimes it make your tone get up with some of the stuff that happens around here. And not just with whites, but with blacks too. But Jesus got angry when they were selling the merchandise in the synagogues. He got angry and turned them tables over. You see what I'm saying? The Bible says it's okay to get angry, but don't sin in your anger. But anyway, this individual that was running for city council that lost, came over when the sheriff and the police and other people was out here trying to get this squatter out of there, which you got to go through legal procedures. This individual said she went downtown to the sheriff's office and she said they doing it the wrong way. She said, I'm a landlord. I own properties. If you own properties, then take this damn squatter to one of your properties. Take them over there so they can bring this nuisance to one of your properties. As a matter of fact, move them over there on the next street that you live on. You see what I'm saying? This squatter don't bring nothing but negativity to our community. You see what I'm saying? And I know the laws for squatters got to change, because somebody may not go through the patience to go through a court proceeding. But anyway, those of y'all that think I'm racist, those of y'all that think that I just make YouTube to make it, I don't make it to just make it. If you listen to it, it gonna make sense. You may not like my tone. I'm gonna tone down a little bit. But this here, that squatter needs to take these ties over to that female who lost the city council election. Take it to her house. Take all that mess over to her house. Let the snakes come over there. But I'm gonna leave right now, y'all. The squatter laws gotta change. And we keep an eye on this particular squatter. Those in the community know why. I got 2 daughters. Peace be still. It's one more thing that I forgot to tell y'all concerning this squatter that's been living next door rent-free for the last 4-5 months, maybe longer than that. Wasn't never on the lease, but started staying in there with somebody else who been gone. But I tell you something about it. This individual, this female that ran for city council, another time that she be coming over there is on check date on the 1st and the 3rd. You see what I'm saying? Why you think she come over there on the 1st and the 3rd? Is money involved. If she was really concerned about those squatters, she said that she's a landlord, then guess what? Guess what she would do? She would go get that squatter up out of there, get all them other drug addicts up out of there that be going up in there staying overnight with no water, no electricity, no gas. She'll get them and take them over across to the next street that she live on, to that house with her. Or she said that she owned other properties, then go take them and let them squat in your properties. But see, you got an interest, just like most of these so-called leaders in Charles, Missouri. They got an interest in the black community. You see what I'm saying? They want y'all to have your children to sign these little papers saying that they coming to get these free lunches. It may be 30 of them, and they might say it's 300 or 3,000. That's how they get this money. You see what I'm saying? You don't see them building nothing over here. Everything is being built downtown. And I'm not knocking the people downtown, because if I was living downtown, I would want mine built up too. You see what I'm saying? At least the leaders down there is taking care of their side of town. But you ain't going to, if you take a look, these blacks that's on the zone committee, you see what I'm saying? Blacks that's in leadership, you go around and look at their properties. They're able to buy up a lot of properties on the black side of town, building stuff up. They not worried about these squatters. You see what I'm saying? Because if they was, you see what I'm saying? While they building up on theirs, they're trying to build up on the community too. But y'all got to watch these leaders. You know, that's why they don't like what I'm saying. But I know what I'm saying makes sense. If this so-called female that ran for mayor and lost, and I thank God that she did lose, you own property, then why would you go down to the sheriff department representing this squatter, you see what I'm saying, and come back in front of one of the sheriff deputies and 2 police, me and a few other people, saying, well, you went downtown. You don't have a doggone thing to do with that. And you said, I don't, but I know the person that owns the house. You see what I'm saying? You know, you showing that you not worthy to be not just a leader in our community. You not worthy to be a city council. But you can guarantee You'll see that city, so that female that lost, you will see her back over here on the 1st and the 3rd, riding them around in the vehicle, getting whatever she can get out of them. But she's a homeowner, y'all. This is a squatter. Peace be still.